In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Good morning. Damn it. All right, you guys are going to watch me clean up today. But my coffee didn't break. My coffee cup didn't break. All righty now. These are some things I should have been done cleaned up, so. Do you ever watch those shows where all they do is clean? I like those type of shows. All right. All right. But throw some things out now. They should have been thrown out. How is everyone doing? I gotta clean up. All right. You know, coffee is a spiritual cleanser. I don't know if you guys know that. The fact that I spilled coffee all the way today means I probably needed some spiritual cleansing. And this is the Lord's way of making sure I did what I needed to do. So everywhere. All right. We'll be back. There's coffee everywhere. All right. All right. And the coffee just went everywhere. All right. All right, coffee. How are you all doing? I get coffee everywhere. Oh my goodness. That is A-okay. Things happen. Sometimes things happen for a reason. All right, I'm going to make my coffee and I will be right back, y'all, okay? All right, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Ooh, ciao. How are you all doing? Good morning. I hope you guys were talking to one another while I was cleaning up. How is everyone doing? Oh my God. Let me put a little air on. Ah, Okay. Ooh, I'm just hot, child. All right. Let's say hello to everyone. Hi, Marcella. Hi, Demetra. Hi, Jenny G. Hi, Sweet Carmel. How are you? Hi, Atia. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Purple Passion. How are you today? Hi, Magic Mermaid. Maybe not the coffee, but water. No, coffee. How is everyone doing? Hi, Soul Sister. How are you? Thumbs up for the video on your way in. What is that? Oh, thumbs up. You know it. Yes, please press the thumbs up video. The thumbs up for the video. Um, you're right. It's okay. Thank you. The best part of waking up is Folgers. It's literally Folgers because in the Caribbean, it's just a little different here. So, oh, by the way, for those of you that think you need coffee when the famine hits, please have instant coffee in your house. Instant coffee. I think I have a video for that. Please invest in instant coffee. Get used to it, people, because the famine's coming. Again, I'm always ahead of everyone. I get out here and Folgers is their jam. Folgers? Oh, and Senka. Senka I had when my grandmother was younger, when I was younger. All right, this is fine. It's not amazing, but it is fine. So, and then beyond that, we have the strong Mexican, Puerto Rican. I think it's Puerto Rican coffee. All right. This is too hot to drink right now. Doesn't feel like it's strong enough. Oh, there's more people. Since this time change, I haven't stayed up past 10. Me too. Me too. Since the time change, I have been going to bed around 10-ish. 10-ish. And I'm loving it. Hi, Lex Hall. Hi, Bree. Hi, Passion Evolving. Hi. Hi, Noel. Hi. Hi, Madam Scorpio. Hi, Irie Scott. Hi, Atia. I fell in love with Nescafe instant coffee. Oh, we got that shit too. I need to pick up some more. Yes. We got Nescafe too. Nescafe, Folgers, Senka. Yay, a birthday live, everyone. Hiya, Tracy. Is it your birthday? Beautiful baby. Oh, the world is ran on coffee. This is true. Do we get our coffee from Mexico? Because there's about to be some tariffs. Since this time change, I have overslept 3 days this week, and we're only on a 4-day work week. Beautiful baby. Oh, is this your birthday? All right. I think I know those people. I gotta ask them what complex they're living in. All right, this coffee is fine. It's fine. Let me see what beautiful baby. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, let's do it. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it. and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, beautiful baby. Oh, I felt like the song was supposed to be longer. Happy born day. Thank you, Magic Mermaid. Hi, Infinite Grand Rising. Happy birthday, say Magical Mermaid. I just realized your name is Magical Mermaid. It ain't my song. I copied it. You sung good, Trey. Oh, thank you. Look at me trying to be a singer in my old age. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. I was just talking to my son last night. Not talking, texting. And there's this little baby. Maybe I could show y'all. There's this little baby. Oh, I don't know if I downloaded it. He danced so cute. And I said to my son, this was you with Bobby Brown. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Nope. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, maybe I should do that. Oh, maybe I can't because of the music. It was so cute, though. Let me mute you all. Let me see if I could do it. It's so cute, but it won't let me. But it's this little boy dancing, and he's dancing like grandpa. He's like 5 years old. He's dancing like grandpa. And so I send this to my son, and I go, when you were about 5, like really 4, and this was the way you acted when Bobby Brown's Ghostbuster came in. Any case, it was really funny. I don't know why I'm telling you all that story, but it was really funny. Happy born day, says, oh, my mother was born on the day too. Oh, wow. All right, I'm a little hot, and we have things to discuss, but the coffee kind of ruined the impact of it. So I get back in the groove of things. Oh, I do want y'all to see this before I start with the Pope. This is very, very important for you all to listen to. Listen carefully, everyone. Listen carefully.
Okay, yes, we are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no, and that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
One more time. Listen intently.
And that that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing. And there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
Was that deep? Oh, I didn't even see you say play it again. I just felt like I should. Was that not deep? If anybody wants the video, I will send it to you. So one of the things that's happening right now is the federal employees, right, that are scared. The executives are scared. The union leaders are scared. The people are scared. So nobody's standing up. Nobody's shouting. Nobody's fighting back. Because if they fight back, they're the ones that could lose their job. But you're going to lose your job anyway. I've been doing a lot of federal readings. And the way I see it, they are doing things as quickly as they can to get as much money as they can. So that's how I know everybody's going to lose their jobs. And they're going to do it and keep doing it until they... The system is stacked against you. So we're all going to lose our jobs anyway. But what if we don't lose our job because we stood up and fought? I'm not asking you to stand up and fight. I'm saying that's the problem with this system. You've been trained to be fearful. And the reason why you have been trained to be fearful is because they gave you student loans that are $100,000. It's because they said buy a mortgage, get a home. It's because you have landscapers to pay. It's because your children go to private school because public school is horrible. It's because you need a $750 car note. Why? Because I can, Tracy. I've had somebody say that to me, because I can. And I'm like, no, I get it. I know you can. Who the fuck said you need Louis Vuitton when he doesn't even like black people? I got 2 Coach purses in my lifetime. Do you know I ruined one and lost the other one? That's how much Spirit was like, oh, we know you like Coach, and we're so happy that you paid for one and the other one was a gift. But you can't have it. We're taking it from you because you're not allowed to value fucking Coach. Or fashion to the point where you would spend anything on couture. We're living in existence where I should have the best, especially coming from African Americans. Like, we weren't even allowed to have a Louis Vuitton. So we get Louis Vuitton because I can. But he doesn't like us. So fuck him too. What's coming is going to teach us none of this matters. That's what will be coming. None of this matters. And maybe we'll go back to being humans and caring about one another again. Because that's what's missing. Right? So, I don't know, child. I'm sad sometimes. All right. What do you guys have to say? False identity and ego, no lie, purple passion, no lie, exactly and true. Wow. Oh my God. In a personal reading, I told you, Miss Tracy, I want a federal job. And you said, no, don't. Get a second job. Find something online. Oh, wow. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. This was last year. Oh, wow. I'd be having readings, but I don't remember it. So when people bring it back to me, I'm like, why did I say that? I see why now. I see it because it's all a little fucked up. Yeah. Oh, now it's finally here. Yay. This was today's angel. Very powerful angel that's in relationship to what we're talking about right now. Okay. So for federal workers and all others, of course, but particularly if you're a federal employee or a contract employee and you're unsure, text me for a psychic reading, 213-458-7408. The outlook doesn't look well, but at least you get an insight on how to manage your exit, even if the exit is not showing up yet. The exit is still on the table for most everyone. So you gotta beat the goose at its own gander. I don't know what that means, but at least the reading will give you an insight as to how to plan and not be fearful, not be stuck like a rat in a cage that knows it's going to be used for an experiment. Find your way out. And the other thing that's going to be critical, but I know everybody's not going to be able to do it, but if you can get out of the country, get out. Find a job outside the country. Do what it takes. Apply. Figure it out. Just don't sit there. If you can. For everyone else, we will pray. Because what you don't understand that is going to happen is the world is going to turn into Compton or East Los Angeles or the part of Detroit, right? Where they purposely did not feed into the community and then taught the communities, you did this to yourselves. This is a problem because of you. This is so many parts of the Bronx. If you guys don't know the Bronx, they refuse to feed into the Bronx. And then said, we are our own problems, but gave us nothing, no money, no resources. They wouldn't fix up a damn thing. And not enough people knew better to fight their city leaders. Everyone accepted it for what it was. Everyone thought it was okay to go home in a decrepit neighborhood and try to survive every day and put your children in that street to get to the bus stop to pass gang members and then wonder why your child wound up in trouble. Because no one thought, I can't do this. I've got to get out. I don't care what it takes. I have to figure out a way. And I know I'm talking out of two sides of my face, but I was also a single mother that saw this. And I also knew if I did not get the fuck out with my male child, the streets were going to get him. And even at one time, my son was entering high school, and the closest high school was Van Nuys High School. And we went to register, and he wasn't supposed to start school until that Monday or something. And he gets in a car and he says, I'm not going to that school. And I was like, you are. You're going to school, and you are going to that school. And he said, I won't. And I said, what is going on? And he says, Mom, there are gang members there that will kill me. And I said, say less. Say less. You're not going to that school. So I put him in another school. And just before he was supposed to enter that school went on lockdown for 4 hours. And I said, I don't want my son to be a part of a system that could lock him down. And at the time, there was like cell phones weren't a thing, and I can't reach my baby. So I said, you're not going to that school. So at the time, there was a school for children for acting. It cost me $750 a month. There's no way I could afford that, but I did it. I forgot the name of it. The school for children acting, some bullshit. I put him in it. I did everything I could, sacrifice. I don't think I'm going to have to write this boy a note, let him know how his mama sacrificed for him. Struggled. Anyhow. We're going to come back to a place of helping one another, and that's why the time is here. Good help, Cherie Love. Thank you, Bree. They fed the Bronx nothing but crack. Yeah, so if the celebrities are moving, hint, hint, you get out too. Hi, Miriam. Exactly, soul sister. And then on top of it, this is how unignorant we need to become. Louis Vuitton stole his patterns from African tribes. Maybe that's why he doesn't like us, because he's a fraud. And he got what he needed from Africa. Versace, Louis Vuitton, all them bastards. Hold on, because y'all need to know. Spending all that money on bags, and they stole it from black people.
that most of the leather used around the world actually comes from Africa? Yeah, your luxurious Italian leather handbag may have more Nigeria in it than Italy. In fact, African leather is highly sought after by fashion houses both within and outside of Africa, particularly in this African country right here. Made in Italy? Try made in Nigeria. Let's talk about it. Although today 71% of leather produced in Nigeria is exported to Italy and Spain, the African origins of leather, particularly within the luxury industry, have long flown under the radar. For example, this tannery right here, based in Kano, Nigeria, supplies leather to fashion houses like Louis Vuitton and Ralph Lauren, to name a few. This family-run business, Winston Leather, has effectively been supplying some of the biggest names in fashion for over 30 years. You see, in Nigeria, leather making has a long and storied history. For over 500 years, traders have bought leather from this West African country. It's been a center of leather production for years. Within northern Nigeria, one particular city stands out: Kano. Traditional tanneries in Kano are Nigeria's oldest and biggest leather suppliers. They are, and always have been, the starting point in many leather-producing chains. See, among the Hausa Fulani people of northern Nigeria, leather served a functionality. It was essential to the production of clothing, footwear, bags, and saddles for transportation and trade. Hides and skins from free-roaming cows, goats, or sheep were taken, and skilled artisans, who often belonged to specialized guilds, would transform them into leather through a process called leather tanning. And before you come screaming about animal cruelty, at the time and still in many African communities, all parts of the animal were used. As a source of food, architecture, clothing, nothing was thrown away. The skill and knowledge of these artisans was passed down through generations, perfected over centuries, and today many of those traditional techniques are still in use. But while leather has traditionally been used to make practical products, it's also deeply intertwined with Nigerian cultural identity and constitutes a visible form of cultural expression. For example, in Igbo culture, leather is used to make Igbo akupe, a traditional leather hand fan, and in Yoruba culture, leather work is used in some ritual objects like the lapa. It's always had many uses and has always been highly sought after, which is probably why on the global stage, Nigerian leather has evolved to a symbol of luxury and high fashion. Now, that's not to say that the industry doesn't face issues. There are problems related to infrastructure, financing, and competition from imported goods. Made in Africa still doesn't have the same ring to it as made in Europe, but African designers are working to change that. Brands such as these are switching the narratives, and initiatives like the Lagos Leather Fair have brought smaller designers to the forefront and really showcased Nigeria's beautiful leather craftsmanship. There's really no need to look far. Beauty has always been found within the continent. We just need to foster it.
This work was made possible through the support of Africa No Filter. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
That was hot.
The luxury brands who have stolen from African tribes and given them no credit at all. The Louis Vuitton monogram was made in 1896, but parts of it was actually stolen from a Kwili tribal mask. The Louis Vuitton damier ebene was stolen from the Cuba chief's formal attire from the Cuba kingdom in Congo, Africa. The Versace Greca print was also stolen from the Cuba tribe and the Fumban tribe in Cameroon. The Louis Vuitton men's collection in 2012 was inspired by the Masai shuka, a traditional African blanket cast in colourful shades of red and blue. The design stolen from the Maasai tribe of Kenya and Tanzania. Louis Vuitton also created in 2014 the tribal mask chain wallet. Is it just inspiration, or is it cultural appropriation, and should these tribes be compensated with the profits that these brands are getting?
Ciao. Ciao.
How did you guys come up with this unique design for your bags? This design was actually created in 1886, and it took years for us to come up with this. Nope, that's a lie. You guys stole this design from Africa. This design was stolen from a head design and garments in West Africa. And this design was stolen from the Kuda tribe, which are from the Kingdom of Congo, in 1886. I was absolutely horrified when I found out that this was the case. I don't know about you guys, but I think they should be giving them some of the profits, or at least giving them credit for taking their unique design.
That's why I don't have any designer bags. I just don't like them shits. But that's just me. I don't know.
Thing nobody really talks about, but a lot of the biggest designs have been stolen from African tribes. Here are some of the examples. The famous Versace Greco print was stolen from the Funban tribes in Cameroon, and even the LV monogram with the famous sign inside was stolen from the Kwele tribe. And in the LV's Man collection in 2012, you can find the Masai Shuka, which is a traditional African blanket based in colorful shades of red and blue. This one is often used in the Maasai tribes of Kenya and Tanzania. Do you know more designs that got stolen? And more importantly, should these tribes be compensated with the profits that the brands are getting? Let us know down in the comments below.
I've always wanted a Louis Vuitton bag, says Atia, but I can't afford to spend that kind of money when I have a mortgage and utilities. Well, I hope the video serves a purpose that you should never buy a Louis Vuitton bag, that they stole it from Africa. I hope you can diminish that need to want something that they stole from your people in Africa. I think you'll be fine in Toronto. The people have shown a togetherness I haven't seen in a while. I think you'll be fine there. All right, everyone. Let's remove all of this and let's begin to talk about the Pope who is dying. The Pope will not come out of this. Do I sound cruel? Maybe. But I also have much disdain for the Catholic Church. Now, I was born and raised Catholic, so nobody can tell me what I can and cannot support. However, I knew this was going to happen. Let me see if I can find this saved. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to show the banner. Put your banner on, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you. Purple Passion. All right. Oh, no. Did I put it up here? Yes. Which one am I showing? Pope Francis will. Okay, let's look at this first. Pope Francis will commence a centuries-long Catholic tradition on Christmas Eve and introduce a first-time historical edition of setting the captives free to the holy ritual. Who the fucking captives? Starting on December 24th, the false prophet will open, meaning the Pope, this isn't mine, will open a series of 5 holy doors. Now, I heard 7. They reduced it to 5. Throughout the Vatican, including St. Peter's Basilica, plus Rome's 3 other basilicas, to commence next year's Catholic Church Jubilee, a commemoration of the harlot faith that normally occurs every 25 years. Let me see something. The harlot faith. Once again, woman saved the day. Call her a harlot if you want. The harlot faith that normally occurs every 25 years. The door at St. Peter's was sealed shut by a wall of bricks since the Jubilee year of Divine Mercy in 2016. And on December 2nd, those were ripped down to ready the door for opening as part of the rite of recognition. The door, after that Christmas Eve ritual, Pope Francis will open a symbolic door inside the Roman prison, Ripabia, on December 26th, the feast of St. Stephen, picturing two of setting the captives free. Catholic Church is so weird. Okay, so I don't have this one. Let me see. I'll just read it out loud, guys. It will be the first time a pope that has opened a holy door at a prison, reported the Denver Catholic. I think of prisoners who, deprived of their freedom, daily feel the harshness of detention and its restrictions, lack of affection, and in more than a few cases, lack of respect. In order to offer prisoners a concrete sign of closeness, I would myself like to open a holy door in a prison. Do I have a picture here of the holiness? No. As a sign of inviting prisoners to look to the future with hope and a renewed sense of confidence. The objective of opening the door later this month is to usher in a year renewed in hope as Christians find Christ at the door of salvation. Pope Francis wrote in a proclamation or bull of indication for the 25-year celebration. On Sunday, September 29th, let me see if I have that one. Nope, I don't have that. What did I do? Okay, we shall continue. On Sunday, let me see. On Sunday, September 29th, Pope Francis will open the holy door at Rome's Basilica St. John Lateran, of which he is also the bishop. Then on New Year's Day, a holy day of obligation, the solemnity of Mary, the holy door at the Papal Basilica of St. Mary Major outside the Vatican in Rome will be open. Lastly, on Sunday, January 5th, Pope Francis will open the fifth and final door at the Papal Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls in Rome. The Catholic tradition of celebrating a jubilee began in the 1300s and was initially stretched out every 100 years rather than 25. For centuries, the holy doors have been opened at the four Roman basilicas to usher in memorable years to the church. In modern times, Pope John Paul II also celebrated a jubilee in 2000, at the same time writing about the significance of the holy doors pertaining to one's faith. So the
Francis has performed the Holy Door ceremony, or the opening of the sacred portals. Let's look at what the most important aspect of this whole thing is. This ceremony that took place happens every 25 years. It marks a Jubilee year, and while theories spread around online that the Vatican was opening a secret portal, this is actually a ceremony that is known to take place within the Catholic Church. But the greatest problem around all of this is that it said walking through these doors that will be open is how you are forgiven from your sins.
The doors will remain open throughout the whole year for the passage of pilgrims, a transition from sin to grace, which every Christian is called to make.
The only way to be forgiven of your sins is by putting your trust in Jesus Christ and believing in what he did on the cross and rising from the grave, not walking through any type of holy door that the Vatican opens.
Because he opened Lucifer's tomb.
Pope Francis. Outside the hospital in Rome, the hopes of many expressed in candles, balloons, and messages. At New York St. Patrick's Cathedral, Cardinal Timothy Dolan saying out loud what few have been willing to say.
As our Holy Father, Pope Francis, is in very, very fragile health and probably close to death.
Dolan did not say where he got his information, but later told reporters he hoped Francis would recover.
Because he opened Lucifer's tomb.
Pope Francis. Outside the hospital in Rome, the hopes of many expressed in candles, balloons, and messages. At New York St. Patrick's Cathedral, Cardinal Timothy
The Vatican recently opened up a door that could possibly make 2024 look like a cakewalk compared to what 2025 has in store for us. The Pope looked shook as he was entering into this door. And I mean shook, like he was giving off some type of nervous energy. When he opened that door, you can hear a faint sound of a baby crying. Some people have reported that it's spirits. Some people have reported that it's a young child screaming, "Help me." Whatever he opened up, has it left us spiritually susceptible? Are we in any type of imminent danger? Now is the time to put on your full armor of God and stay prayed up. Info out.
What y'all got to say to all this? Waking up demons, right? A ritual, right? Now this is tea. Thank you. What did he do that demons would be interested in him? Right. Oh, I didn't even see that. Simpsons. They predicted in 2025? Oh my God. So he is actually suffering from, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so many.
First time that the Vatican has reported that he is in a reserved prognosis, meaning that it is touch and go.
Right now, something truly unsettling is happening in the Vatican. Rumors are swirling that the Antichrist is finally ready to step out of the shadows and reveal himself to the world. At the same time, the Vatican has officially confirmed that Pope Francis is in a dangerously critical state. The Pope has reportedly acknowledged that his time is coming to an end, and has even requested that preparations for his funeral begin. With his condition worsening, the Vatican is now preparing to choose a new pope, and the atmosphere is filled with tension and anticipation. Some believe this is more than just a medical crisis. It could be the fulfillment of prophecy. According to Saint Malachi's prophecy, Pope Francis is the final pope before the rise of the Antichrist. The book of Revelation warns of a false prophet who will deceive the world, and some believe Francis' teachings align with this prophecy. Now, as the Vatican prepares to elect a new leader, could we be entering the tribulation period? Join us as we break down the events, prophecies, and signs pointing to a world-changing moment.
Pope warns Vatican staff an elegant demon lurks among them. Let's go ahead and talk about demons. Obviously, the Pope is talking about them, so you know they must be real. So the Pope, in his Christmas message, I guess he decided to talk about demons. I'm just going to read a quote. Francis told them that by living in the heart of the Catholic Church, we easily could fall into the temptation of thinking we are safe, better than others, no longer in need of conversion. Yet we are in greater danger than all others because we are all beset by the elegant demon who does not make a loud entrance but comes with flowers in his hand. Francis told the churchmen in the Hall of Blessings. He also told people to stop gossiping.
Stop gossiping. How about stop telling your pedo priest to stop touching children? Why don't we do the right thing and say the right things, bitch?
Crying when the Pope enters Lucifer's tomb.
I don't know if this is having significant for you, but I personally did not watch. I remember telling you guys, don't watch that shit. The day he did it, I was like, don't watch it.
Not talking about the Pope legit getting sedated because he was screaming about being dragged to hell and how these demons were grabbing on his legs and a portal was opening at the end of his bed. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Go look this shit up. The Pope literally, like, I think 6 or 7 days ago, legit was like having a whole issue. Was screaming, get these devils off of me, da da da. And the cardinal said that they had to sedate him. I'm quite sure that there's like an end time prophecy or something about this. Like when I woke up this morning, I woke up in a jolt because I literally heard an audible voice say, the stage is set. I woke up like, what if Elon presents the mark after the death of the Pope?
Elon nor Trump is the mark of Lucifer or the Antichrist, because you guys are going to be fooled. You will think it is something or someone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you will say, you'll miss who it really is.
We're not talking about the Pope legit getting sedated because he was screaming about being dragged to hell and how these demons were grabbing on his legs and a portal was opening at the end of his bed.
Now, Pope Francis has spent all night screaming at demons who are trying to drag him to hell, the Vatican has confirmed. 88-year-old Francis remains in hospital battling kidney failure, brought on by double pneumonia. But this battle pales in comparison, posed by the beclawed, soul-eating demons from hell. A spokes-cardinal confirmed that the pontiff had to be sedated last night after screaming, "Get these evil bastards off of me," as a portal to hell opened up at the end of his hospital bed, sparking fears the end is near for the leader of the Catholic Church.
So, there's a couple of things that went wrong here. One, why are we opening Lucifer's tomb? Now, there's a part in Revelation where bad souls were tied up for 1,000 years and then released for 1,000 years. They're supposed to be tied up again for another 1,000 years. Now, I don't know where the 1,000 years begin, nor do I know where it ends. I just know we're 2,000 years from Jesus Christ. I don't know where it begins, where it ends. But what kind of problem do we have when we take a fallen angel named Lucifer, which has all types of bad connotations, and create a tomb to then open it up? Now, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Lucifer's tomb is, or all of these doors, or the door of prisoners. I think this is where, throughout the Roman century, people have gone to die. Y'all keep forgetting Rome killed Jesus. The Jews authorized it, but Rome killed Jesus. Romans killed Jesus. And so with that permission, they may have figured out from over 2,000 years ago how to capture the world's attention, because no one ever blamed Rome, ever. So Rome fell at some point, but then became the rise of Christianity, which Rome took over. They didn't believe in Jesus Christ either. So when they figured out that they could take over this ideology of Jesus and then turn their popes into Jesus-like symbols, and it is our job as people to look up to the Pope. That's why all churches are made with an elevated stage, because the objective is to look up. But if you guys remember, Jesus never entered a church, and he would stand amongst the people, or he would sit down in the ground. He never wanted to be seen as better or more elevated. So the Catholic Church reversed everything that Jesus did. And for years, this is the pattern that all churches have taken on. Who the fuck opens up a tomb that's Lucifer's tomb, or a tomb of prisoners? What type of souls, human beings, did they capture and then let them die and rot? There's a whole history that's not being talked about. So then when you open it up, you free the souls. or you free yourself from the Catholicism guilt. But the real trickery in all of this is making every single nun marry Jesus. Every single nun has to marry Jesus in the Catholic Church. They all wear a wedding band. That's disgusting. And then they are insisted on not having any sexual relationships. The priests can't, the nuns can't, and that is a. Are you inside or outside? Oh my God. Move. The fuck are you doing in here? Move. Get out my house. We are not friends. Get out my house. Find your way to the front door. Oh my God. It's the creepy crawlers, the geckos, or whatever they are. They live in my house. Thank you. Guilt, that part. Don't worry about Easter coming. Don't miss the point in all of this. This is never about Jesus. That's the joke. The smoke and mirrors is that this Catholicism, this Lent, you can only eat fish on Fridays. It was never about Jesus. It was about the Catholic Church. So what did the Pope open up this time around? What demons did he let out that are now sitting at his bedside? Because the minute he opened up those doors, he began a demise of self. What havoc did he put on the world? Everyone was to look at Elon Musk, but nobody's looking at the Pope. The fuck you needed to open up them doors for? I don't care what kind of fucking jubilee you people want to have. Stop these damn jubilees. You're letting demons out. Is the Pope leaving us soon? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Pope Francis. By the way, Pope Francis's job, his only job, was to reprimand priests throughout the world that assaulted children. That was his only job. He started out doing it and then he stopped. So yeah, Pope, you got demons at your feet. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Pope Francis. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Pope Francis is your child. He is your love. He is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, Geico. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yelling at you, but I really don't like you guys in my house. So, get out my bedroom and find your way to the front door, okay? Okay? I'm dead ass when I say I'm not sharing my space with you. Okay? Lights blinking is Archangel Michael energy. All right. Is Pope Francis having a moment? Are we watching? Whatever. The Magician. You have all the tools you need to make this happen. You are being challenged to create the life you want. What you bring into the world is yours. Engage your mind and hands and heart. There's a lot of confusion around him. Let me lower the stage. The 4 of Cups is he doesn't want to go. The Star card is behind him because he was supposed to create an identity that left a mark. It definitely was the Jubilee that has created this demise. he has regrets. He will probably pass in the next 10 days. The Page of Swords says it will be swift when it happens. It might be in the middle of the night. I don't quite see it during the day. The Page of Wands means it'll bring a new beginning and a new form of change. Now, the way I see it, the next pope that they choose will be a young pope. They will not choose an old man. It will be a young one. Or we are waiting for the young one to show up. People are going to love the young man. They're going to love him. People are going to go crazy for him. They will believe in him more than they believe in Jesus Christ, which is what the Catholic Church is hoping to create with this young pope. He will do absolute amazing things. He will conform to world leaders. He will conform to world leaders. What does that mean, Bree? Why are you showing me this? He will conform to... You in your car? You're so funny. Are you passing the church right now? He will conform with world leaders. World leaders will love him. He will gain such power like you can't imagine. It's not going to happen overnight. The end times is the beginning, not the end. That's how I know Trump is not the Antichrist. This is how I know that Elon Musk is not the Antichrist, but they go before him. These are the ones that go before him. So the ones that go before him slowly ruin certain parts of the world. And then this Christian priest will come in and swoop up the day. And that's why people will love them. You think he'll be black? That would be very interesting, soul sister. So he will bring about massive change for the greater good. But what you will be looking at will be pure evil. But you won't know it. You won't know it. There may be even a question on who his mother is or who his father is. One of the two will be missing from history because he would not be born from a human existence on a technical standpoint. So one of the two information will be omitted or will be like confusing or ambiguous. Like we believe his mother is from, that type of thing. He will come in very, very sneaky, very, very charming, very, very world knowledgey. All right. And the whole world will be enamored by him because he is the one that will solve world peace amongst nations. He will be very charismatic. Better to be dead than to witness what this charismatic leader will create. So, you don't have to believe me, but what's happening with our leader right now is an example of how people will follow somebody blindly. So imagine a Christian pope, young, charismatic, coming through, and there will be masses and droves of people that will follow his rhetoric. They want to look into his eyes. They're going to say, he's so beautiful. I'll do anything that he says. They'll call him a saint. And then one day he won't be. And this will go over years. That's how I know the end time is not here. The end time is not here because this charismatic leader has not shown up. And even when he shows up, he has to work all the nations. And there's no rush. There's no rush for this. But I'm warning you, if the Antichrist shows up in the form of a pope, the real Christ is also born. And when that one shows up, you guys aren't going to like him. You're going to call him the charlatan. History always repeats itself. Choose wisely. And the way to choose wisely is to understand how disgusting the Catholic Church has been since forever. Remember, the Catholic Church are still Romans. Remember the barbaric theater that they would have, where people would fight animals for their lives. None of that has changed. It just got prettied up in gold. They will be under a trance. Absolutely. Right. The gladiator era. Yes. Just like Lucifer, he was gorgeous. He was stunning. And God said, be gone. Be gone from me. I don't know about that. I don't know. I can't confirm that right now because I don't have privy to that information. But the one thing I can tell you is God will choose a place that is degraded. So it very well could be from Palestine. He will choose a place that is like disgusting to the world. And I want to know, like, why do we hate Palestine so much? Because I don't. I went to Israel, and let me tell you, when I went to the Palestine side, oh, they party. They are some fun people. So I'm so sorry for what they are going through. But the Roman Catholic Church will hook up with Israel. And Israel will know that this is evil, but they're not going to care. Because as the Catholic Church is going to be a world leader, they're also the Israel's people from Israel want to be a world leader on that side of religion. So there's one that believes in Christ, and there's one that rises up and want their strength back in not believing in Christ. And yet they will pair up. Thank you, seashells. Look at seashells. Listen to her. Sprinkle salt around the windows and entry into the home, and that will keep away unwanted energy. And frogs? And frogs? What about geckos? Will it keep the geckos away? Because he's looking at me right here. Listen, I don't want to upset you because I do believe I upset you. I think you came down to tell me that I was talking truth. That's what I think. And I want to apologize to you, but I can't tolerate you. So I don't care because I can't tolerate you. Period. On God, I can't do this. He's just listening to my whole speech here. And I figured out that he's listening to my whole speech because I feel like he's trying to say I'm on target, I guess. I don't know. Cancel. Why didn't it show up? Fuck. Cancel. Oh, show options. Customize all files. Scare the fuck out of me. Open. Nope. All right. Hold on. I just want to show you guys how he's like looking at me. Oh my God. This is him. That was him. So I do have a problem with them. So if I put salt, you think it'll keep the geckos out too? But that's how they come in. They come in through my front door. Ugh. My life sucks. Oh, all the comments. Let's see what everybody's saying. Thank you, seashells. Laugh out loud. Could be frogs under the cloth of the church. He's adorable. He's not. I would be freaking out. Exactly. So cute. No. They freak me out too. Thank you. It's so cute. No. Lizard Empire. Exactly. Reptilian. Ah. Macs are weird like that. Oh. Mac computers? Yes. Look in your recent. My recent what? Laugh out loud. I'm in hell. I love the way you talk to them because I'm dead ass. Because I talk to them like they understand everything I'm saying. You know, I talk to the ants that way too. Although I don't have an ant problem like I've been having. I don't have an ant problem. But when when I see them, I tell them I'm going to walk away for 5 minutes. 5. When I come back, I'm going to kill you all. So find your way out. I will walk away and I come back. There might be 1 or 2 dumb ants left. I'm like, I keep my promises. You gotta go. They be leaving. There's suicidal ants because some of them stick around. And I'm like, you must want to die because you dying right now. All right. All right, people. Do not be afraid. That's what I want to say more than anything. Your job is not to be afraid. Your job is to wake the fuck up. Oh, look at this. And pray that advocate. And pray that you are there for your children's children. Wake up. Because the ones that are woke are your alpha babies. Just this year, the betas came through. Let me see what the dates are for the alpha babies. The dates for Alpha generation is 2010 to 2024. This is the Malvi generation. They don't give a fuck. They're going to tell you about your cells and tell you where to blow it. And some of them be 3 years old. Okay? Now, the ones born in 2010 should be, are they 12 now or 14? It should be 14 now. So that makes sense. And it ended December 2024. January 1st began the beta children. Now, I haven't discovered if beta is worse than alpha. I can only tell you, don't mess with these alpha babies. They will kill you. Don't trust them. They came to fight. They came to accomplish things that your generation fucked up. I promise you. So when they call you out your face, it's because they don't have time for that. All right. So, all of your grandkids, all of my grandkids are alpha babies. All of them. See, you know I don't be lying on these kids. Yes, my son was born 2010, got a mouth on him. Yes. Because they're not taking the bullshit. My grandson got a mouth on him. But I'm always like, could we like fix it a little? Well, you want me to fix what I say? Yes. Fix it. Well, what should I say? Well, you could try saying, and he'll be like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. The other day I was talking to him and he goes, they said that they were going to bring me somewhere. And I was like, oh my God. No, I was like, but they had already told me. So I was already excited about it in a text message. His mama and her girlfriend had already told me what they were going to do. So when I was on the phone with Ezra, they were telling Ezra my voice, but he didn't know I already knew. So my voice was like, I'm so excited. You know what that little son of a gun said to me? You lie. I'm like, I lie? And he goes, yes, I'm so excited. Dory, that sounded real phony. And I was like, no, they already told me. So I'm exaggerating. I'm so excited to you. But he saw it. He saw that I was exaggerating. And he called me out my face. And I was like, but you didn't see how excited I was on text message. This is the second time. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not explaining to you. Exhausting the alpha generation is, and they don't give a fuck. Teachers are exhausted because the teacher, hi Colin, oh, I like that combination on you, the beigey white. You're welcome. Because they don't understand alpha children did not come to play with them either. So teachers are at a loss. They're like, damn, yeah, damn teacher, right? You're like, and they don't stop. Like these alpha kids, they don't be like, ha, got over on you. They keep going. Yeah. Oh, damn. Well, yeah, damn. You're right, teacher. The fuck? They be 5. Moment to moment authenticity. My niece wrecks my nerves. She was born 2017. I know she does. Of course she wrecks your nerves. She's an alpha baby. The fact that you should explain. That's why my children are just plumb grown. Yes, yes, yes. Too funny. All my 6-year-old grandson talks about is fighting zombies. Listen to him. Listen to him. He's right. He has so much mouth. My other grandkids, 10 and 5, are sleeping with the Bible. One of my kids are alphas. Yes. Oh my God. Too funny. Reincarnated babies. So at first I thought they weren't reincarnated. I thought they were new souls. But what they are souls that didn't do right in the first place. So they've come back to do right. And part of doing right is being mouthy. That's the part that they weren't allowed to do. So now they're coming back practicing being mouthy the minute they can form words. Some of them come back with attitude and can't talk. Like, I'm not, I'm here. And they be like born in the hospital inside their mother's outside their mother's belly, sitting on top of the belly, and be like, okay, I'm here. And you're like, excuse you? What happened? You just got here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. All right, guys. I have to make my exit. I love you all. I hope this was a great class. I'm going to start calling these shits classes because we're being educated in this group. See, Lexall says most of the younger people in my family were born between 2010 and 2024. So this makes sense. Yes. And they came to fight zombies. They're going to be ready. You ain't, but they're going to be ready. But I'm going to tell you right now, support your babies. Even with the mouth they have on them. You got to go to school and you got to be like, what happened? What did you say? Like, you got to tell the teacher, put everything on the table. Listen to the teacher and then go, baby, what's your version? The teacher rolled its eyes and you saw it. Mama, he turned around. I didn't even, like, he was looking at the board and I could tell he rolled his eyes. I believe you. Now, did you roll your eyes, teacher? I may have. Then we're done. We're done here. Come on, baby, let's go. We got to go eat. Now I'm taking him out of school for the day because y'all upset him and upset me. I'm not saying teach your kids to be disrespectful. I'm saying they take in charge. It's two different things. Y'all going to have to figure out what that looks like to you. I don't have an alpha baby. I did not birth an alpha baby. I don't know how to help y'all. I got grandkids and they a lot for me. You should see the girls. Strong girls. Strong. Girls don't take no shit. I don't know what to do. I'm watching the parents and they're telling me stories and I go, because I don't even know how to help. Like, we're all navigating newness. I can't tell them what to do because it's up to them to figure out they have alpha babies. I can only say, well, you actually have an alpha baby, so this is the reason why. But I don't know how to raise an alpha baby that's going to be fighting some goddamn zombies in a few years. I don't know what to do to help. Y'all got to let me know how y'all handling this shit. Always ask their side of the story, right? Aw. Great information. I enjoy this. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to get going. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye. Call me for your own personal reading. Let me put that up real quick. I am available today. So call me for your own personal readings. 213-458-7408. And please subscribe. Subscribe to me. I need you. You need me. Let's get through this together. Love you guys. Bye.
In the heart heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.